all the way from the UK, it's Ahir Shah!
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Melbourne. My name is Ahir Shah. It's nice to be here among friendly faces, because I've been a bit down recently, you know, so it's nice to be here. Normally, it's the little things that get me down, you know, sort of insignificant in and of themselves that ball around one or two. It's these little things, like my own phone autocorrects my name to the word shit. It autocorrects Ahir to shit, you understand, not Shah to shit. And you'd assume that it'd be Shah to shit, right? Same two first letters, four-letter word. But it autocorrects my first name to the word shit. It autocorrects my surname to the word shag. Now... when do you ever use your full name in a text message, apart from ludicrously formal situations? So the only time this ever actively impacts me in practice is when I'm like, "Dear Jerry, terribly sorry, the rent's going to be late again this month. Feel free to call me shit shag." I was asking my friend for some advice before I came over here. He's been over here loads. And he was like, "Ahir, you'll love Australia, you'll love the Australians. They're extraordinarily welcoming, they're extraordinarily open, they're extraordinarily kind, they operate a gigantic offshore concentration camp." How does that fit in with the rest of your national stereotype? How are you this hostile to refugees in shorts weather? Now that I can talk, my country, what we've done. Brexited! Why, I had to run away, we've Brexited. In case any of you don't know, Brexit was basically when my country decided to voice our collective displeasure at Polish people by throwing our wallet into a burning bin. Risky, let's see if it pays off. Recently signed up with a new doctor. When you sign up with a new doctor in the UK, you have to do a little quiz about your drinking, right? They give you this questionnaire. You've got to give yourself marks out of 3 for all of these questions, tally it up at the end to give yourself an overall score. And it turned out that the only reason the NHS did not consider me to be a dependent drinker is that in the last year, none of my friends or family have expressed concern. And it is very galling to know that the difference between you and an alcoholic is that with the alcoholic, someone cares. All you can try to do is live an ethical life as best you can by your own specifications, but even that's next to impossible, you know? Everything's so interconnected, you never know what to do. A little while ago, I need to go buy some tea bags, right? So I go over to my local supermarket and I go to buy some tea bags. And that supermarket is like a workers-owned cooperative, because I'm like an ethical consumer, like that. Generally. And I go to buy these tea bags, and Thai food tea bags are on sale, cheaper than own brand. I'm like, yes, get it, right? And I look at the box, and it doesn't have a fair trade logo on it, and I only ever buy fair trade tea, because I'm like an ethical consumer, like that, generally, right? But it does have a Rainforest Alliance mark on it, and I don't know if that's the same thing. Right? So I get my phone out, start Googling, is Rainforest Alliance the same thing as fair trade? But I'm not able to get a proper signal because I'm in this like old building. I can't even get 4G, I can only get like E, whatever that means. And basically, I started getting increasingly furious that a technological masterpiece crafted for me by Chinese slaves was not operating quickly enough to tell me if Africans were being mistreated. There's no sense in both groups being unhappy, is there? I was using an iPhone to research workers' rights. That is like being a slaveholder in the 18th century, going into a shop and just being like, "Excuse me, mate, are the guys who made these whips unionized?" Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure to talk to you. My name's Ahir Shah. I'll see you again sometime. Cheers.